You might remember a time as a child when you stood near the ocean and the waves kept arriving, one after another, each wave a question, asking who you really are. That's how the 5 layers of intuition work. Each wave introduces you to a deeper part of yourself and then retreats, leaving a shimmer of knowing on the sand. Anamaya, the first wave, whispers, "You have a body." Every cell hums like an orchestra, tuning up before the concert. When you breathe, that's percussion. When your heart beats, that's bassline. Neglected, and the music turns thin. Listen to it. The rhythm steadies everything else. The body is not a cage. It's the first instrument that you ever learn to play. Then comes pranamaya, the second wave. Goosebumps, tingles, a shiver that has nothing to do with temperature. Science says electricity. Spirit says prana. Either way, you start noticing feelings or frequencies. When you walk into a room and feel the air change, that's your field talking to other fields. And the more you breathe deliberately, the cleaner the conversation becomes. The third wave, manamaya, it's mischievous. It throws you dreams, symbols, coincidences that feel too precise to be random. You could call them psychic flashes, or you could call them the brain showing off its pattern recognition software. Doesn't matter. Meaning appears where curiosity looks. The stories you tell about those patterns become prophecies of your own behaviour. Choose stories that expand you. Then Visionamaya, the fourth wave, doesn't speak at all. It's that clean, quiet click inside when truth locks into place. You don't argue, you just know. The gut, the heart, the subtle algorithm that filters honesty faster than logic. Ignore it. You'll find yourself repeating lessons until you listen. Trust it. Decisions become lighter than thought. And then, when you stop trying to be wise, the fifth wave arrives. Anandamaya, bliss intuition. No separation. You laugh because you see the punchline. You are never outside the ocean. You are the water pretending to be a wave the whole time. Now imagine Robert Dilts's ladder of logical levels set right there in the surf. The sand you stand on, that's environment. How you move with the tide, that's behaviour. The ability to swim or surf, capability. When you choose to ride one wave and not another, beliefs and values. The surfer who says, "This is who I am," identity. The ocean itself, the reason any of it exists, purpose. Climb that ladder in either direction. You'll notice something sneaky. Change at the top echoes through the bottom. Shift your purpose, and even the muscles of your toes behave differently. Shift only your environment, and the tide still drags you back to the old pattern. That's why most people live between the first two waves, body and energy, never realizing they can climb. When you ignore these levels, life corrects you with feedback. sometimes kind, sometimes brutal. That's not punishment, it's resonance management. A universe tuning its instrument through you. Every resistance you feel is a dissonant note asking to be retuned. Act on the knowing, and coherence multiplies. Health steadies, timing improves. Coincidences feel choreographed. Refuse the knowing, and the lesson simply loops louder, until your soul's alarm clock rings again. The larger truth: there's never been separation, only labels and rigid thinking. Body, energy, mind, knowing, bliss. All five are facets of the same diamond turning in the same light. Change the angle, not the essence. And perhaps, just perhaps, as you hear these words and let your attention drift, between body and breath, between thought and quiet, you notice the ocean of awareness has been watching the wave all along.